They numbered in the dozens after his return from that scary house. The bedroom door shook, and his mother screamed about floodwaters and the ark. Noah! He grabbed thumbtacks from the Tupperware bowl on the floor and pinned his picture to the wall with the rest of them, hanging there like a giant collage, all signed by names he didn't know. Missing teens found in twisted tree. Month-long hunt ends in tragedy. Yesterday afternoon, shortly after 4 p.m., the hunt for two missing teens, Grisham Graham and Jeremy Shakes, both seniors at Twisted Tree High School and stars of the football team, came to a sad and disturbing ending. After an anonymous letter was dropped on the steps of the Twisted Tree Police Department, hinting at the location of the missing teens, the bodies of both boys were found buried 20 yards from the abandoned Crawley Mansion, a popular Twisted Tree haunt for teenage dares, a stone's throw from the town's famous Twisted Trees. Both boys were found with similar head injuries, fatal blows from a blunt instrument, believed to be a hammer. With the first reports of the two boys missing coinciding with the night of Jeff Pritchard's arrest 4 weeks ago, authorities are now investigating a suspected link between the two incidents, as the Crawley Mansion, the last place the boys were known to have been, is only a mile through the woods to Pritchard's House of Horrors. Grisham and Jeremy both had promising college careers. Chapter 1. The porch light was on. It was 10 minutes before 9, and her 4th-grade daughter was still awake. Her small silhouette had been at the living room window and disappeared as soon as they'd pulled to a stop at the curb. 4 fat raindrops plopped against the windshield, and then a steady drizzle fell. Tess Claiborne paused before getting out of her partner's idling, unmarked sedan. "You okay?" Danny Gomes drummed the steering wheel with his thumbs, something he knew drove her crazy. Not so much that he'd do it, but because he had no rhythm, no sense of tempo, no hint that it was even a particular tune. And for someone like Tess, born constantly needing to get to the bottom of things, his drumming was like fingernails on a chalkboard. But who was she to gripe? Her car had a dead battery she hadn't had time to mess with, and she was grateful for the lift. She said, "Fine," and looked back at the now vacant window. Truthfully, she wasn't yet ready to face her own daughter, and she didn't like how pathetic that felt. If it hadn't been clear before the breakup with Justin, it was now. The favorite parent was the one kicked out, and she was left to deal with the confusion. And with Danny being her husband's best friend, Justin was often the favored spouse there as well. Tess glanced at him. He stopped drumming. Rainwater cascaded down the windshield. She straightened her white blouse and fingered the shoulder holster that held her 9mm. "Turn the wipers on, please." He did. The water cleared. "Better?" She nodded. "I'm talking to a lawyer tomorrow." "What? Tess, really?" "Yeah, Danny, really. You got a problem with that?" "No, I mean, hell, I don't know. Maybe. Just seems fast, you know? What about counseling? Eliza gave you that number, right? What about minding your own business?" Danny shifted in his seat to face her. He had corn nut dust on his shirt from earlier, right above his belly, where he liked to wipe his hands after eating anything powdery. "What about your business is ours and ours is yours? We tell each other everything. The 4 horsemen and all that shit." "We were joking," Tess said, remembering back to the night the 4 of them had said something along those lines, all of them drunk around the fire pit, Justin even saying they should make a blood pact like they were teenagers, Tess crumbling the wrapper of the dum-dum she'd just dunked into her vodka tonic and plopped into her mouth and calling Justin an idiot, because it was just that way between them. Thick as thieves, the 2 couples always together. And now it was all shit because of her husband. God damn you, Justin.